Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. Today we're talking about the benefits of having a travel agent mentor, and do you need one? That's what we're talking about on the show. So if you want to learn how to assess if you need one, if it's time for one, the benefits of a good mentor, and also how mentorship helped me so much, that's what we're doing on the show today. Keep on watching.
Come take my hand, I will walk with you. I won't let go till you say so. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. Wanna make sure that you understand.
All right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube. Every week I bring you tips, tricks, advice on growing and supersizing your travel business, and I don't want you to miss a thing. And if you're new here, type a little "I'm new." I would love to welcome you to our community. And if you are new, you might not know who I am. My name is Cyndi Williams. I am approaching 30 years since I started in the travel industry. It's been a minute, and I'm best known for being the founder and CEO of Careers on Vacation, which helps people just like you launch, grow, and supersize your travel businesses all over the world. I also own and operate my own travel agency, which is award-winning and nationally recognized, and everything that we teach you on the channel is either vetted through my agency or in the hundreds of clients that we serve on an annual basis to help them grow their travel businesses. And today we are talking about mentorship. Now, I want to start this video by saying, yes, I am a mentor. I am a coach. I am one of the most popular, not to toot my own horn, but I a lot of times have a wait list. So this video is not a sales pitch to work with me. It's really because all of you are on different journeys. I can't help everyone on a one-on-one or even in a mastermind base process, because we have a limit to how many clients we serve every month to make sure our experience is at a certain level. So this really is just wherever you are in your journey, sharing how I benefited from having a mentor and what to look for and all of those pieces and all that good stuff. And if I resonate with you, great, we can have a conversation. If not, I hope this advice helps you and grow all of the abundance in the world. So that's what we're going to kind of dive into today. So I want to start with, how do you know if you need a mentor, right? So a lot of you might have got really excited about your travel business and kind of dug in, and you started doing things, and you're kind of running around in the excitement or whatever past experiences you had from other careers. You were able to leverage some of that and get to a certain spot wherever your business is today, right? Or maybe you are brand new and you're thinking, do I bring on a mentor really early to just make sure I do everything right? Those are both places and times and seasons in your business where people are usually thinking about finding someone who's done it before them so they can leverage and get to the success faster. That's ideally why you want a great mentor, right? You want to work with someone who already knows what they're doing. They have proven success, all of those things, so you can then get to the success a little bit faster. We have in our programs, we have a lot of people who've had other businesses before, and those honestly are our easiest clients because they come to us going, I don't have time to take 5 years to figure all this stuff out. I just want to know what to do, where to do the things, how to do it, all of those pieces. Business owners are the easiest because they probably had their own business and already went through all of those bumps and bruises and tried to DIY. And I did that too when I was early on, because I was like, I went to travel school. I worked for one of the biggest travel brands in the world. I did all the things, right? I was full of knowledge. I trained thousands of travel agents for one of the biggest travel companies in the world early on in my career, right? And that was one of those things where I had a wealth of information, but what I didn't know is how to show up in this online space, how to resonate, how to build out my agency and do some of the pieces that we've now done. And when I first started that journey, I always joke because I have a Dutch grandmother, and we talk about the fact that we try to always do stuff for free or do it for cheap and all of those things. I had to learn some lessons to change that mentality, right? And I have, thankfully. It's one of those things where I tried the DIY approach. I only could get so far because I just didn't know what I didn't know. And that's where you get in the most trouble, is you don't know the things that you don't know. It's the questions you don't even know to ask that get you in the most trouble. So how do you decide if you are ready for a mentor? One, if you're in that newbie phase, you want to if you're in newbie phase, but you have the resources and you're like, I want to do it right from the beginning, I want to get to the success faster, that's an indicator that you're probably a fit for a mentor, right? To get you to that next level. Now, if you're experienced at whatever level, but you are at a plateau, you are feeling stuck, you are looking at other agencies going, why are they having success and I'm not having success? If you're spending hours and hours trying to reverse engineer what we're doing, how to reverse engineer what other successful agencies are doing, and you're like, what are they doing that I'm not? The trick is the magic doesn't happen in the outward facing stuff. Yeah, you're seeing branding, you're seeing images, and you're seeing things. What makes an agency really powerful and transformative is the systems and processes and practices they have behind the curtain that you can never see unless you learn from someone that has those systems in place, right? And that's one of those things where it's like, again, you don't know until you know. So if you value your time, right, this is what I would ask yourself. Do I value my time? If you value your time, and that's more important to getting to the success faster. If you want to avoid stress and you want to avoid frustration, right, and kind of get to the success faster, or you want a roadmap, you're looking for someone who can give you a roadmap to get to those success steps, or you're sick of hearing those other huge success stories and you're like, it's my turn. I want to jump into this, arena where people are having this massive success. That's when you know that you're ready, right? Like, I'm going to stop trying to figure out what they're doing and just really get the knowledge and learn what they're doing, right? That's how you know when you're ready. And by the way, if you are super new to the industry, you are not even a travel agent yet, you're just thinking about it, go get this class, you guys. My free masterclass, the 5 shifts to a 6-figure travel business and beyond. I created this because there's a lot of misinformation in our industry. There's a lot of confusion in our industry. There's a lot of slick marketing in our industry. And there are a lot of different agendas in our industry too. So this will tell you all the ways that you can get into the industry. And I literally created it because I get so many comments on YouTube, Instagram, all the places. Cyndi, tell me what I should do. I'm new and I can't respond to the hundreds of messages that we get. So I created this and now I just send the link, like, take this class. In less than 60 minutes, you will have a good guideline on what's right for you, and what's right for you might not be right for the person that's next to you. Depends on how you work, your resources, all that good stuff. So check that out. If you're brand new, do not make any major decisions until you do that masterclass. That will help you a lot for sure. All right. So what are those key things where a mentor will help you? I want to go through that next, kind of outlining what I do for clients and then outlining what a great mentor should be doing for you if you're working with them. First thing is fast track your growth, right? I ask myself one question every day. My team knows this. We literally have this written everywhere. Will it get our clients results? If it gets them results, then we move on that project. We support that project. We implement it into our programs. If not, it goes to the backyard noise, because there's a lot of things we test. Let me tell you, we test everything in our agency. We test more stuff is crap that doesn't make it into our programs, but we test it all, right? Like, let's test this and test that. And what's this person say? Oh, we test so much. And what we do is we boil it down to what is really converting clients, what is really getting the success fastest, and that is what we give to the clients that we serve in our programs. So it helps you skip over the mistakes, right? So you don't have to spend, like, we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on testing marketing, on marketing in our companies every year, right? That's a big deal, because I know you don't have those budgets when you're brand new, and I get that, and I wouldn't expect you to have those budgets. But a good mentor should have some type of proof of concept model where they have proven the things that they teach to be fact or to be helpful or to get those conversions. You don't want someone who coaches on theory or on what someone else says, or that they do it in a different industry. No, because that's the tough part, where our industry is so unique that way. So you want to find someone really, and I'm going to get into a little bit more in that detail here in a second, but it'll allow you to skip over mistakes, and it also allows you to pay for the experience that you don't have, right? When you pay to work with a mentor, or you invest in working with a mentor, you're basically getting experience without having to go through the learning curve of the mistakes. And then it reduces the level of frustration and stress, right? There's nothing more stressful. I think of those early years when I was growing my travel agency. And I was like, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. It was just, I was like running in circles and banging my head against a wall until we got to, this one worked. And then this one worked. And just the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I wasted doing stuff that didn't work. And that was a lot of money to me at the time, right? Like even $500 was like everything to my family. I had kids in school and all the things. And so it's like when you work with a mentor, although you're going to pay a mentor because you have to pay them for their time. Otherwise, why would they share all of this stuff? Why would they, outline and help you and spend hours and hours in supporting you in your journey? You pay them, but then you're able to reduce that learning curve and not have the frustration of figuring out all those hard lessons in business. The other thing is you can break through plateaus and scale. And this is one to this day. I still hire people. I hire people all the time. I have a call later this afternoon with a consult of a project I'm working on. And your different things that you work on in your company grow over time. But once I got over that Grandma June's mentality, right, of, oh no, you don't pay for stuff. You just buckle down, figure out how to do it yourself, right? I don't know why I made her sound like a man. She definitely didn't sound like that. But point being is I had to give up the way to go is always to do it for free or to DIY until you're, crying tears or whatever. I'm going to share a story here in a second, how I invested in my first mentor, and I'm going to give you some numbers on that. But breaking through those plateaus, when you learn that lesson and you're like, now when I have a problem in my business, I'm like, who is the best person out there that does this? Do they have a proven, case study of how they're helping people? And if those things are in alignment, I resonate with them, then I freaking pay them to give me the answers I need to take my business to the next level. And that can be things, systems, processes, automation, because things are always changing, always evolving. And I'm always trying to be on the cutting edge of what is possible to grow and scale my businesses. I have 3 travel brands now, you guys, all hugely successful. And it's because I do that stuff, right? So as you are brand new in your journey, just know that that's where when you hit a plateau, like for you experienced agents that are like, I'm just getting like 30 leads a month. And that's like, for some reason, I never get more than that. Or a busy season, I got a bunch, but then your leads scale off. It's because busy season's always busy season. Do you have real marketing in place, right? So thinking about how to break through those plateaus. Smart entrepreneurs don't DIY. They invest in just fixing the problems. When you get stuck, getting stuck with me equals I need to go find some help. If I don't know the answer, and people think, well, I'm smart, I can figure it out. The smartest people don't try to figure it out. The smartest people go seek a solution for their problem. And your job as you grow as a CEO or a business owner is not to do everything. It's not to figure everything out. It's not to learn everything. It's not to have your hands on every part of the business. It's to find a solution and then empower people in your organization to keep things moving, right? So if we have an issue with one thing, now at this point, I'll get someone training or get the thing that we need. But you guys get the idea. The point is when you get stuck, get help. That's the message that I want to send. The third reason why you should use a mentor is it is going to save you money. And you're like, Cyndi, you just told me it's going to cost money to use a mentor. It is. Any mentor that's worth their weight is going to charge for their time. It's kind of like if you guys think about, fees in our industry, right? The best travel agents are going to charge a fee because they have clients lined up around the corner that want to work with them because they're so good at what they do. Coaching in this industry is the same thing. And in any industry, right? Because I will hire coaches from other industries now based on what they do for different aspects of the different brands that I run. But for a travel agent looking for a travel mentor, right, it will save you money. And I'm going to show you why. Let's say a mentor teaches you just to close or earn 25% more, right? Quantify that. What would it mean if you made 25% more than you did last year? If you hire a good mentor, you learn how to put good processes in place, you up level, you have systems or automate or whatever the thing is that you're stuck on, right? If you get help with those things and learn how to do a general upgrade of your business, and 25% I think is very doable. Our clients can do way better than that. Sometimes we're 5x, 10xing businesses, which is amazing. But I want you to quantify it. So my first mentor that I hired, I almost had a heart attack. I hired a mentor. And again, I didn't need help being a travel agent. I've been a travel agent 15, 20 years at this point, right? I needed help with how to show up in this online space, how to be competitive in the online market, how to take my travel agency and show up in a huge way in all of these places online, right? And then have systems and processes and all the things that I needed to do, other things I want to do in my business too. So I found the right person, and I vetted them. I had a conversation. I saw their case studies, and I was like, yep, this is the person that I want to work with. And it cost me $7,000 to take her initial program, which was a group program. It wasn't even one-on-one coaching. And then I spent another $6,000 to go on a retreat. So all in $13,000 within a 6-month period to have this person really help me orchestrate a plan. And this person does not work in the travel industry, full disclosure, because they were also helping me get architecture in place for Careers on Vacation, other things that I was doing. So, but 13,000 is nothing, right? Like I had to put that on like 3 different credit cards, and I had to, come back to my husband and go, hey, I did this thing. I hope this is the most money I've ever spent on anything. I'm sweating bullets. Like, I was so nervous, but then I also made me so motivated to just dig my heels in, because I just had the instinct that was what I needed at the time to get me past my plateaus. And what did I do as a result? I got stronger systems in place, stronger automations in place. I got support while I was implementing them. That was really key, because, you can take a class on anything, an e-course, but having the help where I'm like, I'm doing this thing you told me to do, but it's not working. Oh, I have to tweak this. Oh, I have to adjust this. Or, oh, Facebook just changed a rule, or this just happened. Having that piece was really key. So how did the story end? Well, first of all, I made that $13,000 back within 6 weeks, which was crazy. And then in that next year, because of the things that I learned in that mentorship process, my company went on to be double 6 figures in the next 12 months. So was that an investment? A good investment? Yeah, do the ROI. This is not buying a pair of shoes or a fancy purse or even a new car, because I know that's a lot of money. And by the way, travel industry mentors are not going to necessarily cost you that much to invest in on a first year basis, right? But it's one of those things where I want to just share my personal story of how it changed how I operate, how I think. And now when I run into a problem, I will go seek an expert in that field for whatever that problem is and to help me up a level. Now, mentors are not created equal. You need to find someone who's doing exactly what you want to do and doing it in a really big way. I heard a great quote the other day. It said, don't take advice from someone you wouldn't trade places with. Right? So we're going to dive more into this next week on how to find exactly that right mentor, what you should be looking for, and kind of continuing that conversation. But I want to tell you, if what we talked about today is really helpful, and you know that you want to either do things right from the very beginning, or you want to, wherever you are, if you're experienced and you want to take your business to the next level, and you're like, you know what? I'm making more money. It's out of COVID now. The industry is doing so well. I'm ready to take that journey, and I resonate with you. Only if I resonate with you, my track record is I've built 3 amazing travel brands. My companies are multiple 7 figures in terms of what we do. Everything we train is, like I said, because we test it in our travel agency, or because we are helping and supporting all of the travel brands that we launch every single year. So if you would trade places with me, if I resonate with you, then I want you to consider Careers on Vacation. Then and only then. This is my 12-week mastermind program, which is a mentorship coaching program. You get to work with one of my coaches as your one-on-one coach, but you also get to meet with me every single week on a group coaching call. You get access to all of our curriculum. You get access to our team, which we have all different types of live calls that happen on a monthly basis, and everything from mindset to processes to best practices to systems. And we have the most case studies in the industry, you guys. And yes, we are ASTA affiliated as a travel school as well. We're very proud of that. But if I resonate with you and you want to work with the Careers on Vacation team in this mentorship/coaching process, reach out to us at careersonvacation.com/ready now to apply. Please apply early. We are one of those that does have the line around the corner most of the time. Please, if you're thinking about it in the next 3 months, if you're thinking about it, get on the wait list early so we can get you in. And guys, that's it for today. I'll be back next week to drill down a little bit more on this, but I hope you enjoyed today's content. Don't forget to follow us this summer over on Instagram and TikTok. We are traveling like crazy. We have all of the fun things happening. I would love to engage with you guys over in those places as well. And don't forget to pick up our freebie. I know we're getting further along into summer now, but don't forget to pick up this freebie that we have for you, wanderlustseo.com/spring, where you can get my top 10 YouTube videos. All the links are in there for you. That's totally free to continue to help you on your journey too. So guys, thanks for watching today. I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I wish you the world. I'll see you on the next one.
It's calling me, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow.
Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.
It's calling me.